This is Xiaomi TV. I took over Celebrity Catwalk, and I invited my friends, partner in crime, Dr. Glamir, Tabasum Glamir.
Hi, guys.
Mir.
Hi. I like that. I'm going to be called Dr. Glamir. I like that.
Dr. Glamir is amazing. Yes, and I'm so happy you're here with me. We're like old friends, so this is going to be a very fun and comfortable experience.
It sure will.
King Cody's still
Hi.
here. Hello.
Little stuffed animal. Are you real?
Yes, he is real. I swear. He showed someone earlier he was real today.
He showed his teeth.
Yes, he did. So tell me what's going on in the life of Dr. Glamir.
What isn't going on? Oh my God. I've been booking my radio show. I've been doing my radio show for about a year now, and I'm enjoying it. I never knew I was so good at it. You know, like it's almost like an extension of being in the office and talking to your patients, except you're on radio, and it's like about listening. And so I've been booking guests. So that's on CBS Radio. It's called Glamir.
Okay.
I have my medical practice, and I kind of re-upped my YouTube channel, which I've had for years, but I kind of put it on the back burner because it's a lot of extra work.
Yeah.
But now I've been bringing brands on board, and I've been able to bring attention to really great beauty and skincare brands and influencers and experts. And I tape out of the YouTube studios in New York and Los Angeles. Is that a lot?
That sounds like it's way more than a lot.
I sleep a little bit.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, I do, a little bit.
When you were a resident, did you sleep more than you do now?
I definitely slept more now, but I think that the work is different. Like now I'm working just as hard, but I want to do it.
Yes.
Whereas then I had
your
to.
passion.
Yeah.
It's your passion.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this radio show.
Yeah.
So where can viewers find you on the radio?
It's on iTunes under Glamir. It's under Play.it under Glamir. It's on CBS Radio. It's on SoundCloud. It's everywhere.
Wow.
Just honestly Google Glamir and you'll find it. So
CBS is major, so that's great, girl.
Yeah.
That's great.
And I've got like people are like, do you talk about medicine? And you know, I thought about it. I mean, maybe I will go down that beauty route someday. But I've been able to do a lot of female empowering stuff with celebrities as well as experts in their field. Because you see a celebrity, because I was on Bravo on a show, so I have a lot of them as friends of mine now, and they all have stories and things that they're doing.
Right.
Reality stars work hard.
Yes.
They do.
And to stay in that, the hustle is really strong.
Yeah.
And to extend your 5 minutes of fame to 15 to 20 to an hour it's
and
tedious.
You know, what you say, extending your 5 minutes of fame, it's also like you're given this platform.
Right.
And the ones that actually do something with it, that's what I'm working off of. The fame is whatever, but it's that platform that people are listening and wanting to know what you're about.
Right. But you have to also be intriguing and be about something for people to want to know about you. Otherwise, your 5 minutes will be 5 minutes and you're done.
Well, that's the difference. That's the difference between somebody who wants to do it for fame and for like, you know, silly reasons versus somebody who's trying to make a difference.
To make a difference and have a voice. So let's talk about the radio show still. Craziest guest you've ever had. Craziest, absolutely.
Rob Shooter was pretty, oh no, I don't know. He was pretty crazy because he's a gossip expert guy.
Okay.
And he came in and just said stuff that I don't even think we could have aired because there was some details he gave. So he was definitely crazy. I also had this pastor. It was a Christian pastor and his wife that had written a sex book. It's so bizarre.
Pastor and sex?
Yes.
Okay.
So the whole idea is they didn't want it to be, they wanted to be talking about marital sex and how to keep your sex life, you know, hot as a married couple.
Yeah.
We had to actually bleep some stuff out because, can I say this? The wife described how she keeps her man.
Okay.
And she talked about self-pleasuring herself with an iPhone to get him to come upstairs. And I just had nothing to say because I'm like, this is a pastor and his wife. So.
Yeah, and you're like sitting there like, I can't have dead air. We're on the air, and
there's
I
no
have
dead
to
air.
like keep talking.
There was no dead air. I was just thinking, can we actually air this because it's a corporate radio station, you know? So that was probably crazy.
Okay, and then let's talk about the show that you were on, Bravo.
Yeah.
So what's the name of the show?
We won an Emmy for it. It's called The Singles Project, and it was and it was a real-time show, and they focused on professional singles in New York that were single, and so they had us date, but it was filmed one week and on air the next week, so it was really grueling.
That's a really quick turnaround.
Really grueling. Like most people don't understand when you edit a TV show, it's edited for months and months before they air it. This was like everybody was working 24/7, and so we became a family, and to this day we all keep in touch.
That's great.
We won an Emmy last year for it.
That's great.
Yeah,
do you have an Emmy, or is it?
I have the certificate.
Oh,
but that's pretty good.
Send her an Emmy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Please, you deserve it.
I know. I want the actual Emmy. I wonder if I can write to the Emmy board.
Maybe we can. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, I have the certificate. You won an Emmy.
Now, let me ask you another question. So since we're on the singles project and singles, is my single girl dating right now?
It's hard to date. I am trying to, but it's not easy because I have a level of which I'm not going to sacrifice.
Right.
You know, a way a guy behaves, being a gentleman, having manners, having a career, it's a little bit different for me. And because I dated so many types of guys that when I wasn't quite sure what I wanted, and now I'm kind of like, I need a certain kind of caliber of guy. So I date less, but with more quality.
Quality is very important. It's not quantity, it's quality.
Yeah.
So what do you look for in a guy?
Tall, dark, and handsome. No, I'm kidding. Tall, blonde, and handsome. No, I want him to be funny. I want him to be witty because I think that's a sign of intelligence.
Yeah.
But have a great, passionate career that he's passionate about, you know, and I don't mean necessarily something that is, you know, making tons of money and he's good at it. I mean, I really want to see that he's doing well in his life and that he can support me if he had to. I can support myself, but, you know, it has to be equal. I can't expect him to bring to the table what I'm not bringing.
Of course, and you're a woman of a certain caliber yourself. You worked really hard. You went to school.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to try very hard.
Yeah,
but no, you went to school. You put yourself through school, residency, all this hard work. You know, she's still working now as a practicing doctor, a radio show. You're so busy.
Yeah.
I would imagine that you would intimidate a lot of guys.
Maybe, but if they get intimidated by me, they're not men. They're
not. Yeah, they're not ready for her. They're
not ready, honey.
They're not. They are not ready. They
you know what's funny? I had a guy hit on me. We're totally getting off topic.
No,
so
please.
We had this guy hit on me, and he was like talking to me, and I'm like, you know, whatever. This guy, I'm not into him, but it was just funny because every once in a while you want to entertain and see what lines they're still throwing out there.
Yeah.
And he's like, so, do you have any roommates? And I looked at him, I'm like,
what?
I totally understand what kind of girls you date if you need to ask me if I have a roommate.
A roommate.
Like, no, see you later.
Wow,
yes.
wow. So your show is on Bravo. Have you met Andy Cohen?
I have, yeah.
How is he?
Andy's nice. He's such a nice guy. In fact, it's so funny. He's unbelievably low-key and really chill and really calm. Sometimes when I see him doing this, the reunion stuff, I feel like he's the one that needs the Valium at the end of the night because he's such a chill guy. Do you know what he said to me the first time he met me?
What did he say?
Hi, I'm Andy Cohen. I just went, duh.
Yeah.
Like, okay. I didn't know that. He was standing next to Anderson Cooper, and it was right before watching Anderson Cooper. Was like, hi, I'm Anderson. I'm like, put a fork in it, I'm done. Like, these guys are introducing themselves to me. There was no sense of arrogance.
Yeah, just very
and I like
down to
that.
earth.
And it makes me like him better because he's just so super humble.
Yeah. Humble is something that I look for in people.
Always have to keep it.
You do. Or always remember where you come from.
Yeah.
Because honestly, you can be going up at one point, but sometimes you just end up right back where you started.
It's the people who become sort of affected that are always, you might think that you're cool because you're acting that way, but nobody else does.
Right, exactly.
Nobody does.
It's only one-sided. It's only one-sided. So let me ask you another question. Living in New York City.
Yeah.
Right, I know you told me earlier, this is off camera, that you're going to LA. She's packing. She has a busy day. She has to pack and go to LA.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of moving coasts? Are you thinking of doing Glamir over in LA?
I do it out there.
Oh, you do?
I do. I record at CBS Radio out there.
Oh, great.
And that was part of the reason I would go between New York and LA because a lot of the celebrity guests are in Los Angeles. So I remember one day they would be like, well, we're in LA. And all of a sudden I thought, you know what? Why don't I just go to LA and do this? And CBS is like, well, yeah. So I go out there. I use a radio station out there. But there's a lot of other things that are happening that I hope to be bi-coastal. I don't really want to be bi-coastal necessarily. I am. But I have a great group of friends out there. And if the work is happening and it's popping, I'm going to be there too.
Of course, got to go where the work is.
Yeah.
You do. You have to take every opportunity that comes your way.
Yeah,
because we don't know when they're going to come again. So as soon as you get them, you take them.
But see, that's the difference between the people who end up becoming successful and the ones that just peter out after a while.
Right.
They keep going after opportunities.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
I heard Richard Branson say something, and it was really funny. He's like, when you're given an opportunity, don't think about if you can do it. Just say yes.
Absolutely.
And figure out how to do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Except with medicine. That's not the case.
No. So tell everyone out there how they can find you.
I'm actually the same on all platforms. I am at Tabasum, Tabasum, which is my first name, and that's on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Beautiful. And website? Do you have a website?
Dr. Tabitha Mir or glammir.com.
And you practice here in New York?
I do.
And what do you do in your practice?
All cosmetic dermatology, everything.
Beautiful,
Yep,
beautiful.
yep. I'm trying not to have to do that in LA, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, LA is a great place for it.
Yeah,
you know, but,
it is.
You know, we're in Manhattan, so definitely look for her.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Yes,
I loved
of
it.
course.
He's so well behaved.
He is very, very well behaved.
Aww,
yes, he is.
you're so cute.
He likes Tabitha.
I like
Dr.
you
Glamour.
too.
But no, it was absolutely great having you.
Thanks,
This feels like my living room.
I actually purposely wore the same outfit as the backdrop. So I hope
yes,
you can
it was
see
planned.
me.
It was planned. But yeah, so I took over Celebrity Catwalk, and it was so much fun doing it. I think I may have to do it again. Dum dum dum. To be continued. Say bye, King Cody.
Bye.
Till next time.
Welcome to an all-new season of Celebrity Catwalk. We're always thrilled to bring you the latest on what's going on in the pet world. And as we all know, living in a time where convenience is king, we're here with Off-Leash Vet Care, who provides veterinary services for your furry friend right in the privacy of your own home. I have with me Dr. Alex Schechter, and you may recognize Dr. Lisa Lipman, who's been here. She actually showed up on our very first episode of Celebrity Catwalk.
That's true, a long time ago now, I think.
Yes, well, welcome back. This is home now.
Thank you for having us. Yeah, it's comfortable to be here.
So tell me what mobile services are all about.
Well, so I think that, you know, to us, mobile services are about care for the pet in the owner's own home. Convenience, a stress-free environment. You know, you don't go to a waiting room and have dogs and cats together. There's no stress for, I mean, we can't tell you how many, I'd have to get that exact number, but how many cats don't actually even make it to the veterinarian because it's so stressful for them to travel and then for their owners. So for us to go to their own environment, it's a whole different world. So it's about convenience and care. So.
What got? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I would say another beneficial quality of home veterinary care is a lot of times when you go to a practice in Manhattan, you know, appointments are slotted for 15 minutes, so you don't really get a lot of face time with the veterinarian. So with our service, we book appointments for an hour. So we're in your home, and you have our full attention for a full hour to ask us anything and everything.
So the cat can play in his little
Yes.
castle. He can go to the bathroom. He's very comfortable.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So what's a typical visit like?
So it varies. So that's the beautiful thing about it. So for a normal dog visit, I'll go in, we'll put our stuff down. We definitely do not wear a white coat because we don't want the dog to think that it's an exam. So this is kind of our modern day version of scrubs. And
very comfortable.
Very comfortable, very relaxed environment. I'll sit on the ground with the dog, start playing, and then the owner just comfortably kind of walks me through their day-to-day history, what's going on with the pet, do they need vaccines, when was the last time they had some blood work done, and we always bring a licensed veterinary technician with us, so they're there to restrain the animal. The owners don't have to assist us in any way. We perform any of the services needed, and then we're out the door.
Yeah, and I'd say so we do everything from basic wellness care to basic emergencies as well. So we're really equipped to handle most things that you could handle in a full staffed veterinary clinic.
So we described Dr. Alex. It sounds very serene, very calm. Do you get animals that just kind of lash out even in their own home?
Exactly. So that is true, and so those are some of the more difficult cases, and so that's why we always bring help. And so whenever you have those difficult patients, a lot of times you have to bring them to the back, and there's a lot of staff that needs to help restrain them, to examine them. Even in their home, they seem to be less difficult. So between me and my technician, we seem to be able to get the job done. We haven't had a case where we would have to bring in another staff in to help out.
So it's a mix of psychology, dog psychology.
Yes. No one's gotten bitten yet.
Oh, thank God.
Patience and practice.
So who started this service? Like, what was the idea that, you're the brainchild?
Sure, I'm the brainchild. It started coming into fruition maybe about 2 years ago when I was finishing extra training in emergency medicine. And I live in a very tight-knit building. There's a lot of dogs, and all my neighbors would start asking me, okay, will you come by and look at this after work? And the doorman I'd get home and I'd have 2 messages. 506 has a question. The dog's been having diarrhea for 2 days, and 701's cat's been urinating outside the litter box. Here are their numbers. And so I'd be calling them. And eventually, after a couple appointments, someone said, well, can I pay you for this? I was like, oh, that's a good idea.
That'd be nice.
We can do this. And it's actually, back where I did my studies in Michigan, in the country, the large animal vets are all mobile. So they drive from farm to farm, treating the horses and the cows, but also the dogs and cats on the farm. So this whole idea already exists in veterinary medicine. We've just modified it to fit in a city environment.
And then I'd say, I knew that he was doing when he had started this, and I basically said, I love the idea. I love having the one-on-one time with my clients. I love being able to give animals care in their own home. I have to do this with you. So that's pretty much how we came together.
You guys just partnered up. And
Yep, and it's been great since.
Yep, it's been fantastic.
So how long has Off Leash been in existence?
It's been about 7 months now.
Oh, so it's fairly new.
So
Fairly
it's
new.
fairly new.
Yep.
Yep.
Lots of success.
Every day we get, people, we have great reviews. Every day people say to me, please let me give your number to, and I said, great, please,
Why not?
contact us anytime. And that's the thing too. I mean, if you call, you're going to get me. You're going to get Alex. You're going to speak directly to a veterinarian, which is a big difference, if you go to a clinic. So people have direct access to me, and I'm happy to talk to them about what's needed for the appointment beforehand, so they know, how to be prepared. So,
Is there another competition like you? Like, did you model your business after another company, or is this just people calling you and this is what you knew you were going to do?
So it started with people calling me, and this is what I was going to do, and then seemingly around the same time, there's been a couple other
that popped up.
And so it's okay. There's plenty of dogs and cats in the city. It's not the business model which makes the veterinary practice. It's the doctors.
Yeah.
And so
it's the people. I
it's
agree.
us that we're. I'm happy with the two of us. I know we're practicing top-notch medicine.
Yep. So we trained together as well originally, and so that's how we came together also. So I agree. We practice the very best gold standard medicine.
Yes,
It's called.
dynamic duo right here. So are you really able to diagnose everything in the field? What's kind of services do you offer, and which ones do you require them to come into the office for?
So I'd say, I think like the wellness care to basic emergencies, like I mentioned before, we're definitely able to diagnose and treat. And then for the things that, may be out of our hands or require specialty care, just like if we were in a hospital setting, in a general practice, we would refer to a specialist. So somebody who was specialized in that one area of veterinary medicine, like surgery, obviously we're not performing surgery in the home.
Right.
So we refer
Kitchen
to.
table.
Right.
Wow.
No, just kidding. Just kidding. No.
So for those things, we're referring to board certified surgeons. So people who have specialty training, extra training for those 3 years, which is really nice that we're able to do that. It really is gold standard medicine.
Okay. So it's pretty much the same.
It's
all
the
around.
same. Yep.
Yeah, it's you can do a majority of the services in the home. The physical exam is still by far and away the most important part of any appointment.
Of course.
Obviously, dogs and cats can't talk to us, so we rely heavily on diagnostics. We can collect, for the majority, those samples right in the home. And then if we need to, we've partnered with specialists as well as certain general practices in the city. So we can get whatever the pet needs.
Yeah, absolutely.
So fall is upon us. Are there some issues that come up more frequently than others?
Yeah, well, I'd say the first one coming up probably would be Halloween. So we definitely see a lot of chocolate toxicity this time of year. And with the chocolate toxicity comes pancreatitis. So animals who eat fatty foods or a lot of different types of foods can get inflammation of the pancreas, which can cause vomiting, nausea, diarrhea. And then, of course, Thanksgiving, same kind of a thing. Just having parties, having people around, seeing what we call foreign bodies, where they ingest things that they shouldn't, things that can get stuck in the intestines, and then that would be a surgical emergency. So certainly fall brings its own seasonal hazards that we see more. Yeah. I think that pretty much is.
Yeah. I guess another one to be on the lookout for is for everyone who's been away out of the city for the summer. As they start to come in, their dogs have been with strange dogs out east or upstate, and then everyone starts going to the dog parks again. So there's a lot of GI parasites that get passed around from dog to dog. So if your dog starts to have some diarrhea, definitely bring them in, have that fecal test run.
Now is the time where we also see tick-borne disease as well, because what happens is the animals are getting bit over the summer typically, and now we start to see the manifestation of disease. So sometimes we'll see that a little bit more in the fall as well.
So your hands are full.
Yeah. Yes. It's good to be busy.
Yes,
so.
It's good to be busy.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Lisa and Dr. Alex. Tell our viewers where they can catch up with Off Leash Vet on social media.
So we're at everything at Off Leash Vet, offleashvet.com, and I am at drlisalippman.com as well. So hope to see you there. Thanks so much.
Thanks. Check us out on celebritycatwalk.com. Until next time. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Celebrity Catwalk. I have Eve Chen here with me from Melange, New York City. Welcome, Eve.
Hi, how are you?
She's here to talk all about hair and makeup, or is it just makeup?
Makeup.
Ooh.
Well, I have hairstylists on my team, so we could talk about that too.
Let's talk about it all. What drew you to makeup?
Well, I used to draw and I paint when I was little, and honestly, I felt like that wasn't going anywhere in life for me, like becoming a Picasso, that wasn't happening. So I'm like, okay, makeup looks kind of fun. I went to beauty school and I actually started with hair, but decided that was kind of boring for me. And then makeup was like, wow, you can really create and change people's features and make people feel great about themselves and give them, just more motivation to like dress up and feel great and beautiful, So I just fell in love with makeup and been doing that for about 15 years now.
15 years, wow.
15 years. I've only had my company for 3 years though, but makeup industry for about 15 years.
Oh my goodness. What would you be doing if you weren't doing makeup?
I don't know. I thought about that. I would have no job and probably be homeless. I have no idea. Honestly, I wouldn't know what to do.
This is your love. You love makeup.
All I know.
Oh
this is literally all I know.
So you love to transform faces. You love colors and palettes, but it's artwork.
Yeah, and I just love the expressions. Like once I surprise the client, like, okay, you're done, take a look. And they're always like, oh my God, I'm so beautiful. Oh my God, I need you for the rest of my life. I'm like, yeah, hire me. Here's my card. Just like book me for the rest of your life. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun. You get to be creative, get to make people feel good. So can't hate that. I mean, it's makeup. And wash it off at the end of the night.
Okay. So what celebs have you worked on?
Oh, I mean, there's a whole bunch of every little bit of everything. You got rappers, artists, you got designers, models. We do fashion week, we do cover shoots. It's literally anything. And then you have the regular weddings and the proms and the body painting, maternal belly painting. It's
oh my goodness, you're everywhere.
It's whatever that's creative and artistic. Like so Melange NYC, Melange means more to be like a mesh of or a mixture of. So my company was originally for a bunch of really creative people to just join together as a team and just like create and make creations and just help everyone out in the industry. Like why not work together? It's just so much easier to work together than alone. So I have photographers, I have hairstylists, I have wardrobe stylists, I have makeup artists. We can do big shows and we can all work individually freelancing too. So kind of helps out for everyone in a way.
What's your favorite part about doing makeup? What do you love so much about it? What drives you every day? Makeup. What is it you love?
There's so much makeup out there. There's so many pretty cute things. There's just so many cute things out there. Like, it's not even the makeup, it's just the packaging that sucks me in. I'm like, wow, glitter brushes. I need the whole set. And then I go home, I'm like, I have 500 other brushes at home. And I'm like, why do I buy these things? I have no idea. But that's really it, like the packaging of makeup. Makeup itself, it's just fun, like an art. Like it's I just brain farted.
It's an art.
It's an art. It's just fun being creative, basically. So
what's the future for Melange New York? Do you plan on expanding, or do you?
We would like to reopen in the city eventually one day, but right now we're kind of doing really well, just traveling all over the place because we don't really stay in New York either. We also hit LA, Miami, and Vegas a lot. So yeah, it's getting busier.
Yeah,
it's good.
Before we go, I just want the shoe cam on Miss Eve's footwear. This is incredible right here.
Rachel Roy.
Let me get my shoes out of the way. It's an embarrassment compared to yours right now.
It's okay.
Now you mentioned that you don't even wear heels. You don't own.
No, actually these heels are Chrissy Monroe's. She saved me.
Thank you, Chrissy.
Thank you, Chrissy. But no, I don't own any heels because I'm already way too tall, and there's no reason for me to walk around 6'3", big-ass Asian girl.
How tall are you?
I'm like 5'10" without heels, like 5'9.5".
That's not
push
bad.
that half.
I've never heard of a woman not owning not one pair of wedges, mules, stilettos.
All right, maybe wedges, but you're talking about like an inch,
I'm talking about
2
heels.
inches. You know.
Kitty heels.
Yeah, they hurt. And after an hour, I'm already leaning against the wall. I'm like, I gotta go home. Call me an Uber. I can't do this. This is too much. How do you walk in it?
Practice.
It's good for sitting for interviews.
Well, you look good doing it. Very beautiful. A very beautiful lady.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us on Celebrity Catwalk. And tell our audience where they can find you on social media.
So you can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, and Instagram, and it's all Melange NYC. That's MELANGE NYC. And my website? I don't know.
Why not?
MelangeNYC.com. So.
Thank you so much, Eve.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. See you next time, guys, on Celebrity Catwalk.